Dang it, Mike, I had, like, a video all ready to go, all ready to be filmed and everything, and then you go and make, like, one of the best videos I've seen on the internet for a very long time, so naturally I have to respond to it. This is a video response to Mike Falzone's most recent video. I urge you to watch that first. It is incredible on many a level, so I'm gonna respond to that right now. To start off, Mike, I wish I was like you. I wish that number underneath my videos did not affect how I feel about that video. Because the reality is that it does affect how I view that video. Not necessarily from a creative standpoint. I'm proud of everything that I've ever made and uploaded onto this channel. There's a reason why every video I've ever intended to upload on this channel still remains on this channel, because at one point in time I was proud of that. I wanted that to be seen by the world, and no amount of views or lack of views can change that. However, I sometimes feel like I'm being cheated. It is one of the best and worst comments that you can receive when somebody says, this deserves more views, or you deserve more subscribers, because it's a nice compliment, and I really do appreciate that thought. However, it makes me feel deserving of something, and feeling deserving of something is a very slippery slope to an inflated ego, and that for me is an unhealthy thing that happens. Getting views on YouTube, while yes, it's tactical in some way, it also is a complete luck of the draw scenario. Sometimes somebody just finds you, or Tumblr finds you, and you get a lot of views, but for the most part, you don't really get to control how many views your video gets. What you do get to control, however, is the videos that you make and the content that you put out into the world. For most of my life, I have been struggling with how to deal with things that are not in my control. The irony of that is that I can't deal with them because they're out of my control. And that's something that I've been trying to learn and trying to better myself with over the past couple years or so as I've been getting older and maturing. However, I still struggle with it. The best way that I found to deal with things that are not in my control is to first recognize that they are not in my control. I cannot influence them, I cannot affect them whatsoever. And the second step is to stop thinking about it. Humans, as a creature, we love control, so thinking about the things that aren't in your control makes you obsess about them. Or at least this is the case for me. I get obsessed about these things, and that ends up being all I think about, and it almost becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because I get so upset, so affected by these things that are not in my control, that I neglect the things that are in my control. I have to love what I'm doing. That has been true for me for my entire life. I have to love what I am doing, and when I obsess over things and I get sad about things, I stop loving it, and since I stop loving it, I stop wanting to do it. And that is not good, especially with YouTube, because I do love this so much. If I were to die right now and everything that I have created, everything that's out there in the world is it. There is no more. I'm done with. The legacy that I have built is what is there for the rest of eternity. And I look at what I've done, especially with YouTube specifically, it's already enough. It's already more than enough. One of the ways I convince myself of this is to just think about how many people have existed on planet Earth, and how few of those people have had the opportunity to say something and have that thing be heard on a large scale level, because I don't have hundreds of thousands of viewers, but I have thousands of people who watch every single video of mine, and that is incredible. It's incredible. I'm just here telling my story, talking about how I think about things, and that is triggering a conversation, and I sometimes don't feel worthy of that, but other times I just am so overwhelmed by it because it is so incredibly special. I could sit here and think about and worry about all the things that aren't in my control, how I'm not 100% content with the situation that I'm in, but bottom line is, I'm already doing great. I am doing so great because my life could be so much worse than what it is. And part of the reason why it isn't as worse as it could possibly be is because of this thing, because of the community that has been created around my videos. I don't really use the term the awesome army very much anymore, but you guys really are a force for awesome in my life. You guys have become sort of your own entity. I see conversations that happen on Twitter, on Facebook, from people who are viewers of my channel, and that's the only reason I'm connected to you. It's this own thing that has grown because of me talking to a camera in my bedroom and now in my basement. In Mike's video, he talks about how his comments, he is very grateful for the comments that he gets, and I agree with that, most definitely. I see so many people, I look through their comments and it's like one-word things or whatever, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when I scroll through my videos and my comments, I see conversations, I see opinions being shared, I see arguments happening, I see knowledge being shared, and I learn things. And that is so cool. It's really cool to me. So bottom line, I could sit here and think about all the things that I don't have, how my situation isn't what I want it to be right now, how I'm making videos in my mother's basement and how cliche and stupid that is. Or I could think about what I already have, what I've already created, and what I want to create in the future. And that is really cool. And the best part is that for the community that is part of my channel now, I didn't even create that. You guys did. You guys did, and that being a part of this journey that I'm on is super special, and I am so grateful for all the people that I've met face-to-face, for all the people who I haven't met face-to-face, for those who continue to support me and believe in me, because there is nothing stronger than somebody saying, I believe in you. So that's all I gotta say about that. Again, if you haven't watched Mike's video, go and watch it. Also, check out his channel. He's just an incredible human being and one of my favorite people on the internet. So I'm gonna go. As always, I'm Connor Manning. You've just become a little more awesome, and I will see you guys on Monday. Got the day right. Yes!